between 2019 and 2024. In that 5-year period, U.S. digital ad spend is going to grow from $132 billion to $278.53 billion. How much digital advertising spending is happening in the United States? Okay? And as you can see right here, digital advertising spending in the United States in billions of US dollars, and it breaks it down per year here, right? So in 2019, $132.46 billion to, obviously they have predictions all the way up here, but let's talk about right now. So right now, 2021, $191.09 billion, okay? Billion. What do you think about that? And then let's read a little article right here real quick. It is projected that digital advertising expenditures in the United States will increase by more than 100% between 2019 and 2024. In that 5-year period, U.S. digital ad spend is going to grow from $132 billion to $278.53 billion, right? So these figures are going to represent 53% of the global digital ad spending, which is expected to surpass $526 billion US dollars in 2024. Let that sink in. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. It's crazy how much opportunity is out there, right? It's nuts. And then if we jump into media advertising spending in the United States, I wanted to actually jump in by medium, right? Like, where is it being spent? Is it being spent TV, print, whatever? And so I broke this down, and as you guys can see right here, digital total, $132 billion in digital total. Digital mobile, $93.25 billion. Digital desktop, $39.07 billion. So as you can tell, like, I would make sure that everything you're doing is mobile first, right? Mobile first. Everything needs to be mobile moving forward. But you look at some of these other advertising expenditures, right? Like TV, right? 69.17. Print, 15. You guys remember when print was like the thing? Everything was print. You wanted to be in magazines. You wanted to be in radio. Look at digital totally smashing these other traditional ways of marketing. It's nuts. And you guys are right in the forefront. You guys have the tools that you need to succeed in today's day and age. And you guys are right there. You're right there. So next thing, obviously, in my mind was, you know, how much time does somebody spend on digital versus traditional media, right? Because that's going to be a huge thing. I'm like, well, are people all watching TV still? And the answer is no. As you can see right here, right in between 2017 and 2018 is kind of where that cross happened, right? So you guys are at the forefront of this. If you remember, like, the industrial age, right, lasted like 200 years, right? 200 years totally dominated everything, and it was all just freaking, like, you know, cars and all that kind of stuff. Well, digital is like that new. It's the new age, right? Information age, like everybody says. And it really took that point from 2017 and crossed the line between 2017-18, and you're going to see this just continue to grind up. But let's see what it says. The average daily time spent with digital media in the United States is expected to increase from 470 minutes, so that's 7 hours and 50 minutes in 2020, to just under 8 hours in 2022. Higher online media consumption in 2020 was contributed to the coronavirus outbreak, with traditional media such as television, radio, newspaper, and magazines also record for that year. Media consumption was due higher. Let's keep reading. Grew sharply in 2020 in the first stages of COVID-19. More than 40% of U.S. respondents reported spending more time watching shows and films on streaming services, and 25% were reading books or listening to audio books. Same survey held said that their plan will continue their increased media consumption. So they plan on continuing that, right? So how many people do you know that are sitting at work right now scrolling Facebook, right? It's going to continue going up and up and up. And I think that's It's just, one, it's remarkable, right? I think that it's so freaking amazing. It's remarkable because you're in a position right now to really solidify that. Help local business owners, be a local business hero, and get in there and put your companies, or not your companies, but your customers, I hate calling them that, but putting your customers or friends in the right position to be able to monopolize on this, right? To be able to bring in new business, to change their lives. You're in that position. You have the tools that it takes to get this done, right? And then we go in, and I wanted to look at, this is how many Google searches there are per day. I'm sure you guys can kind of guess, but 5.6 billion searches are done on Google every single day. 63,000 search queries every second, right? So imagine the power that you have. Imagine what you're able to do. When you're able to rank a site to the top or help a local business get to the top of the maps, right? What are you willing, what would they be willing to pay you for that? Amazing numbers, right? Amazing. And it doesn't stop there. Once you help one, you can help the next and the next and the next. You don't have to stop with just one. But remember that, okay? Remember this. 5.6 billion searches every single day. Every single day.